So I told you guys that I would come on and tell you about what has inspired me to be this person who's going to be a doer. I'm going to be a doer, not a dreamer, because I've been dreaming my whole life. I can dream 1,000 dreams. I dream all the time. I've probably had 25 ideas today that I would like to put into action. And some of you, I've even spoken to some people about them, and they probably think I'm crazy. They probably think I'm crazy because I talk about all the things I want to do all the time. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what you want to do. What matters is what you do. So I have had this inspiration from a particular someone that really surprised me, that I didn't know the inspiration was going to come from this person. And I'll probably get a little touched by it. And some of you don't know that I get touched by a lot of things, but this in particular. So years ago, I was mowing the lawn. I've mowed the lawn a lot over the years. My husband's mowed the lawn. Everybody we know has mowed our lawn because we have a lot of grass to cut. So we have a lot of people come out and help us mow the lawn sometimes. But in my method of mowing the lawn, I literally will spend 6 hours to get every inch of it done. So I'll just stay out there, and I don't care if it's 94 degrees like it was today or 100 degrees with 60% humidity. I want to get it done in one day. And so I'm like a marathon. I'll get out there and I will marathon that thing to death, and I will cut till there's nothing left to cut, because I can't stand to have any piece of it to be undone. And then I noticed that my husband, he would like cut part of it, and then he would leave this other little part. Our lawn is never undone. You've seen some videos, we keep our lawn mowed, but he would cut part of it and then he would leave the other part. And I would think to myself, what are you doing? Like, why did you even bother to go cut part of the lawn if you weren't going to complete the job? And so over time, I would do my marathon days. I'd be totally exhausted when we're done because I'm weed eating and cutting the lawn. And in the meantime, he's coming out and he's doing his 30, 40 minutes. He'll go cut the lawn, then he'll go build something, or he'll go do something else. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Like, he's always just doing part of the job. He never does all the job. But over time, and we've been together now for, well, Colin's almost 21. So yeah, he's almost 21. So at least about 23 years. We've been together a long time. And over this time, I have learned to appreciate the fact that he gets a lot of stuff done. He gets a lot of stuff done by doing little increments. He does little increments of jobs. He always says, well, my dad told me that I was never to finish the house, because if I was to finish the house, then she wasn't going to need me anymore. So he says, oh, I can't finish the house because then you won't need me anymore. And of course, that's not true. I love him to death. And I want him to know that I appreciate him so much. And Ken, I appreciate you so much, and I love you so much, because I have learned so many things from you by watching you do so many things for our family. He does things in small increments, and I've been totally resistant all of these years to that method, until my body kind of humiliated me into having to turn to another method. Because when you're 61 like I am, you can't do 6-hour marathons. Well, you can do 6-hour marathons, but you will die. Like, you'll be done for days. So like, you do this long marathon of jobs, and then you don't move for 3 days or 4 days because you did this marathon. And he always had this method that he just did this little bit, and then he would stop and then do a little bit more and then stop, and eventually it would get done. And I would be like, wow, I hadn't been able to move for the last 3 days, and he's gotten 3 other things done in little increments. So as of very recently, I have decided that my new method is going to do things incrementally. So I do have this new project that I'm working on, because I have so much to share. I have so many ideas. I have so many things I want to do. I have this new part of my life that's going to be coming up eventually as an older person. I don't hate being old. I want to embrace being old, embrace being a grandmother. But I want you to know that my husband's the one that inspired me to do things incrementally. And so you're going to be seeing lots of little increments. You're going to see me do lots of little things, but all of my little things are going to add up to a big thing. And I'm so excited about it because, like I said, I have so much to get out of my brain. I look forward to a time that I can just spill it out. And I hope that some of you get interested and follow along with me, because I think I have lots to accomplish, and I think that you can help me accomplish something. So if you're willing to come along, do it. Follow me, and maybe somebody can be inspired by what's going to happen. See you next time.